Hello and welcome to Bristol Motor Speedway for the Aflac Cup Series Season 12 finale. 4 drivers are competing for YouTube's oldest stop-motion championship. Who is going to get it done today? Will it be Ross Chastain starting deep in the field, Chase Elliott starting mid-pack, or the Busch brothers, one of the two, both on the front row for tonight's race? We're going to check out your Championship 4 right now, highlighting Ross Chastain leading Trackhouse to the Championship 4. Can he get it done today as a late season surge has pushed him to a championship? Chase Elliott making his first debut in a Championship 4 event in the Aflac Cup Series. The fan favorite is looking to do what Dale Jr. did in Season 8 and take home the championship tonight. Kyle Busch looking to tie the Aflac Cup Series GOAT, Jimmie Johnson, with championships. Can he get number 2 tonight? It's been a while for Rowdy, but he's got a great car in his final race for JGR. And talking about final races, Kurt Busch, been so close before. Can he finally get it done and win the Aflac Cup Series championship? It's been his year. We'll find out in a matter of moments. Thank you to our partners, always Altitude Graphics, for those amazing graphics in Spoiler Diecast. Now let's go trackside for the command. Drivers, start your engines! The cars are rolling off here. And we're going to check out that starting lineup for the Bass Pro Night Race. On the pole for today's event, a Championship 4 contender, Kyle Busch, to his outside, his brother, Kurt Busch. Brad Keselowski and Ricky Stenhouse in row 2, and Ty Gibbs with a great start, his best start so far in the Aflac Cup Series, next to Tyler Reddick. Christopher Bell and Carter Adelman. Adelman making his debut for Season 12, coming back. Row 5, there's row 6, Denny Hamlin and Kevin Harvick in his last race. Bubba Wallace and Chris Buescher in row 7. Chase Elliott starting mid-pack next to his teammate William Byron. Logano and McDowell sitting in row 9. And there's Chase Briscoe and Todd Gilliland with a decent starting position. Daniel Suarez next to his teammate Ross, the boss, Chastain, going for that championship tonight. Austin Dillon sitting next to Ryan Blaney. There's Truex and Burton in row 13. And in row 14, it's Cole Custer making his final start for Stuart Haas tonight, and Corey LaJoie. Austin Cindric looking to finish top 10 in points, and Alex Bowman trying to go for 5th in points at the end of tonight. Eric Jones and Ty Dillon, teammates in row 16, and Almirola and Greg Biffle in row 17. It's also Almirola's last race. We got 30 laps tonight at this half-mile bull ring. It is very nice out, clear skies. Our previous winner was back in Season 11. Carter Adelman took home the trophy. Now, we are ready to get this thing going here for the Championship 4. The Busch brothers are going to lead us to green. Pace car pulling off. Here they come. They hit the pedal and into turn 1. Kurt Busch trying to get that surge on the outside as him and Kyle go side by side through the turns. After one lap, it's a dead heat between the Busch brothers. Kyle trying to get that edge as they go through turns 3 and 4 now. Kyle Busch starting to surge ahead just a little bit here on lap 3. Kyle Busch to the race lead, officially past his brother Kurt Busch. But Kurt's out and right on his bumper. Looks like Kurt's got a good car riding that low line tonight. Brad Keselowski up into the 3rd position from where he started. Not moving back, which is a good sign for Brad. Meanwhile, race for the championship. Kurt's going to take an early lead against his brother Kyle. Kyle Busch falls back to 2nd in points. You can see at the top there's a ticker indicating the positions of the drivers. Looks like Ross Chastain is falling back a little bit. Chase Elliott just moving up into the top 10. Meanwhile, Kyle is under fire from Ty Gibbs and Brad Keselowski for that 2nd place position. Kurt starting to pull away just a little bit here early on in the going. Here's a battle for 8th. It's between teammates Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott's got a great-looking hot rod tonight in that Hooters Night Owl Chevrolet. And he's going to get that position on his teammate Kyle Larson. Move Chase Elliott up into 8th. But Larson's going to fight back on the inside. Chase Elliott, though, right in the highlight. Oh, he gets into the back of Carter Adelman driving for Trackhouse. that Project 91 machine. Good save by Carter. It's great to have Carter Adelman, a Aflac Cup Series traditional, back into the series tonight. Check on his teammate, Ross Chastain, who was in a hornet's nest. Oh my goodness. Oh, Eric Jones into the side of Ross. And then Ross gets into Michael McDowell, puts him up into the wall. Ross Chastain moving back up into the 25th position. This is not a good showing so far as lap cars starting to get into the way. Oh, Greg Biffle gets turned by Ty Gibbs into Christopher Bell. Oh my goodness, a season to forget for Christopher Bell. And Gibbs tangles with a lap car and ends up getting his teammate involved in this one. And Greg Biffle, not the way he wanted to go out in the Aflac Cup Series, ends up getting turned by Ty Gibbs. This is also Biffle's last event, as we know, in the Aflac Cup Series. And, oh man, that's awful there for Greg Biffle and Christopher Bell. Look at Denny Hamlin scoop by. Chase Elliott wasn't in too much danger there. Just had to kind of maneuver through traffic. Kyle Busch just barely escapes this one. But yeah, look at Chase Elliott. Looks like he might get involved, but he had time and to get by that one. So Biffle on the hook. Christopher Bell as well. And Ty Gibbs also involved in this one. Michael McDowell is on pit lane getting some repairs after he got put into the wall by Championship 4 contender Ross Chastain. Look at Eric Jones get to the inside of Ross. Gotta be careful I didn't put a tire down for Chastain, but Chastain ends up getting the Michael McDowell there. Here they come off of turn 2 again. Look at Eric Jones. They go 3 wide unexpectedly as McDowell was kind of slow on the top there. And then McDowell tried to cover the bottom, but Ross had enough momentum and ended up putting McDowell into the wall. So Chastain is definitely struggling to move forward here early on. Maybe this second run, he can get some things going here. We'll find out. Busch Brothers on the front row. Chase Elliott moving into that 6th position. Lap 13, here we go. Green flag is back in the air. Oh, Kyle Busch gets a great jump on his brother Kurt. Kyle Busch back to the championship lead. Chase Elliott trying to move up into that 5th position. Busch Brothers nose to tail. We're going to go on board with Kurt, the older brother, in his final race, trying to get by his brother Kyle. Both of these Busch Brothers so good at Bristol. They have a history of finishing 1st and 2nd here in the NASCAR Cup Series. And now they run 1st and 2nd here, but who's going to get the upper hand this time? Kyle won in the Cup Series. Can Kurt get by him here? Kurt's going to try on the high side. That's not going to work, but he looks to the inside there. There he goes. They both go to the high lane, kind of. That's going to open the door for Brad Keselowski and Ty Gibbs. Kurt's going to go all the way back to 4th on that move. Here comes Brad Keselowski trying to get to the inside of Kyle Busch. Lap 18 out of 30. Midway through this race, Keselowski, not a Championship 4 contender, but he's still trying to win a race for RFK, and he gets into Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch now drops back to 3rd. Move Kurt Busch onto that 2nd position. There's Chase Elliott. He's moving into the picture now. He's going to take it 3 wide on Kyle Busch for that 2nd spot in the Championship 4. Chase Elliott looking to the inside. He's going to clear Kyle Busch. Oh, Kyle Busch gets loose. He gets into Adelman. Ty Gibbs gets into the back of Kyle Busch. They go through the turn. Oh, Kyle Busch goes around. Ty Gibbs into him. Kyle Busch hits the wall and looks like he is done for the day. Oh my goodness. Kyle Busch is out. Broken toe link. Damage to that race car. Heartbreak for Kyle Busch as it all turned south so quickly for a driver that was leading the Championship 4 for most of this race. Ty Gibbs gets some heavy damage there too as he gets into Kyle pretty hard there. Look at Adelman. Nice save. That's twice tonight Carter Adelman's had a great save. And then he gets to the inside of Carter, and they were 3 wide. That was just way too much going on. Great wreck avoidance by a lot of those drivers there not to pile into Kyle Busch off of turn 4. Yeah, watch this one more time. Here comes Kyle. Gets right into Carter there. Ends up turning that car around. Ty Gibbs right into that left rear. And easily snaps that toe link. Kyle Busch unable to continue. So Kyle Busch is out. Adelman and Ty Gibbs getting some repairs on pit road. And unfortunately, Kyle Busch not going to get championship number 2 tonight. Mainly started here as he gets punted out of the way by Brad Keselowski. So Keselowski now is in charge of this race. We're going to go back. Green flag racing. with Kurt Busch second, Chase Elliott third. Those two are 1-2 in the championship for Ross Chastain. Kind of out of the picture, it's between Elliott and Busch tonight. Oh, look at Kurt Busch, not a good restart. Chase Elliott taking that championship lead as he runs in the second position here, trying to get by Brad Keselowski. Kyle Larson moving up to third. Kurt Busch trying to fight back. Oh, we got cars wrecking on the front stretch. Ross Chastain skates through, but it looks like Erik Jones, Austin Dillon, Cindric, Todd Gilliland involved. Ricky Stenhouse, who started fourth tonight, involved. Stenhouse just dropped through the field. Look at Erik Jones. Oh my goodness, yeah. Jones kind of had a diamond arc there going. You can do that when there's no traffic around, but when there's traffic around, you can't really diamond the corners like Erik Jones tried to do there. Tried to get to the inside of Ryan Preece. Chastain was just kind of there, and it ended up collecting quite a few others here. Chastain, Cindric was involved, who will continue. Todd Gilliland getting the hook. There's Austin Dillon. Michael McDowell. Erik Jones is going to be going to the care center and is on the hook. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Austin Dillon, and Corey LaJoie, who's had a great season 12. All right, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. This race is almost complete. Who will be the champion? Will it be Chase Elliott or Kurt Busch? Lap 24, green flag is in the air. Here we go. Chase Elliott and Brad Keselowski fight for the race lead. Elliott doesn't really need to push it here, but he likes some security. He's going to get a great run off the high side. Keselowski gets loose. Here comes Kurt Busch off the high side as well. They race 1-2 with 6 laps remaining here at Bristol. Kurt Busch trying to get that run here. He's going to take that low lane. That's like where he's been best all night long. There's Denny Hamlin and Brad Keselowski racing for third, but currently it's Kurt Busch looking to the inside. He gets the chance, but Chase Elliott's been so good on that high side. Oh my goodness, Keselowski gets into Kurt Busch now. Brad Keselowski running into the championship for contenders. That's the second one he's got into tonight. Chase Elliott has to be sweating bullets here. And that Hooters Chevrolet, 2 laps remain. Elliott looks like he's just going to let Keselowski go. That's kind of a smart decision, but is it really? But here comes Kurt Busch now. 1 lap to go. Kurt Busch to the inside of Chase Elliott as they go through 1 and 2. Oh, Kurt gets loose. He gets into Chase. Elliott into the wall. Here comes Kurt. He throws it in there. Elliott backs up to the inside. No. Oh, my goodness. Photo finish at the line, but it's going to be Kurt Busch winning the championship. Doing burnouts on the backstretch in celebration. Denny Hamlin watching as a proud owner. My goodness, and there's Ross Chastain, who was quiet all night long. And Kurt Busch is your season 12 champion. Just like that. What a last lap turn of events there as Kurt Busch throws it in there, gets loose, gets into Chase Elliott. And then he's just going to pack it into 3 and 4. Elliott sees it coming, backs up, looks to the inside. He had a great run. Just not enough, unfortunately, for Chase Elliott as Kurt Busch is the champion. And Brad Keselowski wins the race. Good on him for Roush Racing. How about that? Brad Keselowski taking RFK to victory lane. And the final point standings, race 12 of 12. Kurt Busch at the top. Chase Elliott finishes second. Ross Chastain finishes third. Kyle Busch fourth. Alex Bowman, Brad Keselowski, Tyler Reddick, Austin Cindric, Corey LaJoie, and Chris Buescher. Their top 10. How about Austin Cindric for finishing top 10 in the points in his first Aflac Cup Series season? Kyle Larson, Harvick, William Byron, Harrison Burton finishing 16th. Not bad. Race 1 winner Chase Briscoe ends up finishing 15th. Bubba Wallace was 14th. Season 2 forget for Denny Hamlin, Erik Jones, Ryan Blaney, Christopher Bell. All just brutal seasons here. And then here's some of the drivers that don't always race every single race. Michael McDowell started midseason, climbs his way up to 32nd. Oh, man, what a night at Bristol as Keselowski takes home the win. Larson finishes second, Denny Hamlin third, Kurt Busch and Chase Elliott. What a championship battle. Reddick finishes sixth, Briscoe, Logano, Buescher, and Kevin Harvick rounding out his Aflac Cup Series career with a win late in the season and then the top 10 tonight. What a way to go out for a great driver. William Byron, Ryan Blaney finishes 12th. Ross Chastain, Carter Adelman. There's Daniel Suarez, Trackhouse Group finishing 13th through 16th there. Harrison Burton comes home 21st. Eric Almirola in his final Aflac Cup Series race comes home 22nd. Greg Biffle in his final Aflac Cup Series race finishes 34th. And Kyle Busch ends up 32nd tonight on the hook. And there it is. 23XI takes home the championship. Kurt Busch, your Season 12 Aflac Cup Series champion. Denny Hamlin has to be one proud owner after a brutal season. Thank you, everybody, for a great year. I really enjoyed Season 12. Looking forward to Season 13. Thanks to my sponsors as well. Hope everyone enjoyed it. Kurt Busch is finally an Aflac Cup Series champion. Something to celebrate. Chase Elliott fans, he'll be back. Don't you worry about that. Thank you guys for watching again. This is JG24, JM26, signing off.